You know what I'm saying? Period.
Right.
Yeah, they gonna hang you out to dry because now this woman got to go through her entire life. Her entire life. As soon as her daughter, son, or whatever, they be like, you related, cousin, whatever. They gonna cut right to him about that.
Right.
So my thing is, was it worth it?
So and then also
Was it worth it?
So then also too, you think you know what I mean? You think Suarez forgot about that?
Well,
even though I'm talking about this down the line. I don't know if he's living or what, or whatever the case may be.
Was
but usually, but what I'm saying though, but usually, you know what I mean? Like you never know. You see what I'm saying? When you getting a ratting on motherfuckers and telling on people and stuff like that, you feel me? You know what I mean? Like that shit can come from anywhere. You know what I mean? That's just like being a, you know what I mean? That's just like being a robbing nigga on the streets, a dirty nigga, grimy nigga. You feel me? You don't know who gon', you know what I mean? You don't know where it's coming from. You see what I'm saying?
Now, when you dive back into the case part of it with Suarez character, you know what I'm saying? You kind of really like already know what happened to him. But when you look at the situation, that didn't seem right. Why in the world would we negotiate 100, 200 brick deal? You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. And I'm supposed to show up with cash.
But look though, but in the
then paperwork, then you pressing me for a car. If we talking about work.
But look in the paperwork, what's the name? Cuffy owed Suarez for some money for the bricks, and he was calling Tammy. Suarez was calling Tammy Collins like, "What's up with dog? He owed the rest of that money." You know what I mean? That's when she started getting them threats and all that type of shit. And then that's when she went and reincarnated her statement, made that affidavit, like, hey, such and such, this and that, I ain't do nothing. Big Meech ain't had nothing to do with all that type of stuff. All that heat, that real drama started coming down.
Right, because allegedly, Cuffy is supposedly had talked to Big Meech out here, in there, and said, yo, I don't like the way Dog moving.
Exactly.
So I don't know if that information was transferred to Tammy, to Meech, or Cuffy talked directly to Meech. I don't know. But somewhere off up in the case or whatever, that happened. You know what I mean? Because it's in the Franks hearing. That happened. So that's something that we know happened in the course of their willing and dealings. But regardless of the fact, like I said, I can't defend the nigga. I can't say whether he did or did. It's not even my property no more. My thing is, it was a subject that was on the floor. It was did to me because the same thing happened to me, and I was good money. I was good money, and I was eminent on telling niggas and showing niggas I was good money. You know what I'm saying? Period. Ain't none of my stuff sealed. Ain't nothing on me. Nothing. All my stuff come right up. Period.
Because you know what I mean? Like, you know, because we know when the guy don't like you or any type of stuff or whatever the case may be, a guy gonna spit that. You know what I mean? Guy so quick to spit that stuff out of his mouth. Oh, dog or rat because I'm a man. This and that. You know what I mean? That's why I be like, listen. If you ain't got no paperwork and you ain't for sure about that, this, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, like for sure, you know what I mean, like because that's something that you know what I mean, like on the real, you feel me? And you know what I mean, on the real, you know what I mean, just on the real, we see what happened to Nip. You know what I mean? He lost his life. You know what I mean, from confronting a straight up killer and saying to him like, hey, you know what I mean? I heard you bold. You know what I mean? Or this and that. You know how a real nigga gonna take that? Nigga gonna take that shit to heart. What? And you believe it? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean? Like that's them serious allegations, my dog.
Yeah, I feel you.
Them serious allegations, man. You feel me? So that's why it's like, you know what I mean? Like, man, you know what I mean? Like, it's to each and everybody opinion and how they want to deal with this situation. You know what I mean? Like if you know him and you want to deal with him, that's on you. If you don't, you know what I mean?
Judgment.
Like that's your own judgment.
You pass your own
see what I'm saying? You pick your poison. Yeah. You feel me?
I got mine. You know what I'm saying? I got mine. I'm pretty sure he got his. So
right. You know I mean? So you see what I'm saying? That's you know what I mean? Like I can say how I feel about the situation and all that stuff, man. Like niggas shouldn't even be you know, he coming
But
up.
if
in
he
that
ain't
sense.
saying nothing, what I'm saying something for?
Right.
If he ain't saying it, what I'm saying something for?
You know what I mean? Niggas that put scenarios and shit all up. You know what I mean? Like,
I can't make no scenario until he make a scenario.
Right. So look, you know what I mean? It's like we was talking. I say, well, you know what I probably think could have happened. I probably think, you know what I mean? Tommy Owens was like, hey, I can get you a time cut. And he was like, man, I don't know what the fuck you, like, don't put my name in that. You know what I mean? But he didn't say, what the fuck is you doing? Don't do that shit.
That's awesome old Three's
you know what I
Company
mean?
type stuff.
So that's, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have knew, like, of course, if a motherfucker say, I can get you a time cut. You know what I mean? I know what the fuck she talking about. You know what I mean? Don't get my name up in that mix shit, but go ahead and do what you do. You know what I mean? To go ahead and get me home early. But I ain't got shit to do with it. Don't put my name up in it. You feel me? That's one scenario that could have went down. You know what I mean? That's just, you know what I mean? It's just all like that. This shit is just
majority
so
y'all
messy.
that's worried about the Big Meech situation probably never even meet Big Meech or even come in contact with that man to do anything remotely. So it don't even matter.
It don't even matter.
If you gonna subscribe, subscribe. If you're not gonna subscribe because of allegations, don't subscribe. But
hey, look, like me and Cuz said. Me and Cuz was talking the other day. We say, well, Big Meech, we ain't made a dime off him when he was in the streets. That nigga ain't brought us a dime. We ain't, you know what I mean? Nothing, no this and that. Because we really don't even give a fuck. You feel me? About, you know what I mean? Like, what
because
the fuck?
I was locked up on the East Coast, right? And, you know, when you out there on the East Coast or whatever, I was at Fort Dix. That's one of the largest federal facilities in the BOP. It holds 5,000 federal inmates at one time. And, you know, it's not many Detroit guys out there, by the way. And let me tell you something, right? Every dude out there think they you BMF, you know, Big Meech, you know, Southwest T, you know them boys. Duh. Well, niggas got to fella realize this, bro. And let's go for the whole world. Duh. Detroit niggas was getting money. Always have been getting money, still getting money. So the thing is this, while they getting money, other niggas wasn't just sitting around waiting on them. Other niggas was getting money too. You know what I'm saying? They was just getting money in the way they was getting money. That was it. It was money out here to be got. That was all it was to it. So, you know, you get into it, you get into it.
Listen. You know what I mean? They was, you know what I mean? Like, you had a lot of niggas in the city that was getting money I'm talking about at an alarming rate. You feel me? It just wasn't publicized. Them niggas just didn't go get billboards and all that dumbass shit and come get us. That nigga ain't put a tag on us and say, come get us, we selling dope. You feel me? You know what I mean? I remember back in the day, I can just name 10 niggas on my hands that was getting, you know what I mean, 100 or plus birds. You feel me? That was like on the regular. You see what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? But it's just, you know, they did it on a big level. You feel me? They publicized for sure. You see what I'm saying? They made history with
that for sure. But you see, just that alone, they made history. That's the reason why it's conversation.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
But you know, we you know what I mean? Like we got some more stories. You know what I mean? To tell about some real niggas. You see what I'm saying? Like, but right quick. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? My man Momo, he, you know what I mean? He got his story to tell from the eyes of growing up, you know what I mean, of a son of YBI. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He was the son of a major member of YBI. You know what I mean? So that's coming too. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna have him on the show. But you know what I mean, like we you know what I mean, like we got some major players that, you know what I mean, that did, you know, big stuff in the game.
Momo caught a murder case at 7 years old. You know, some niggas broke into the crib, you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying, though. See, people don't know. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You're witnessing things at a young age, murders, houses burned up, people getting killed, all this stuff at a young age, dog. You know what I mean?
I talked to Dog one-on-one or whatever, and he said when he did that or whatever, said it actually really changed his life. So, you know what I mean? You got him coming up, that's word is bond. But I want to also say this in retrospect to the Meechy situation, because it's going to move us into the next category. I want you to understand this too, Meech, that the artists that didn't show up because maybe of the allegation of things of that nature.
Right.
Don't be so hard on them because you got to understand that this is business at the end of the day. Those guys are artists with contracts and they cannot mess their brand up. And Rick Ross, out of all people, out of all the branding he does down there, he, out of all people, should know that. So do not, please do not go hard on the artists. The artists are only looking out for their brand, and I'm pretty sure their managers, whether the allegations are true or false, a lot of people don't want to even be surrounded or even asked about the situation, so they'd rather just stay away from it. And them guys was definitely trying to come down there and bust it up with you. They really was. A lot of artists really want to come down there and do the concert. So I want you not to be so harsh on them guys at all, because them guys actually came girls or whatever. They actually was coming down there. That's for real for to perform. So to shout out to all the artists that was scheduled to perform and the show got canceled, and you know what I mean, for whatever reasons or whatever. Shout out to y'all anyways though. Shout out to y'all.
And then also too, you feel me? You can't hold them. You can't, you know what I mean? Like you can't hold it against them for the ones that pulled out about everything that's going on. You
Exactly.
see what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? Like, you know, like Jesus Christ. You feel me? Like that's just, you know, you can't hold them accountable for that. You know what I mean? Like hold that against them because they pulled out.
Yeah, because you got the rules. Some people live by that rule.
You live by that rule. You see what I'm saying?
If I know, I know. If I don't know, I don't know.
Right.
If it's questionable, I don't know.
So you got that. Yeah, like everybody got that great. You got that line, man.
Right.
If he talking about all like, you know what I mean, like nigga. If they talking about that nigga ranting and all that and all this stuff, man, I'm straight, man. I'm just gonna fall back. I'm gonna let all the smoke clear.
And
then once the smoke clear,
we'll bust it back up.
Then all that, I'm rat nigga. You know what I mean? Like, man,
nah.
You know what I mean? Because for one, it's just, that shit just so baffling to me that a motherfucker will come home and then, you know what I mean? If you know anything about Rick Ross, you see what I'm saying? Rick Ross ain't no really powerful nigga like that to make shit jump far as like crazy and all that type of shit. Man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Rick Ross may have more money than 50, but far as on power status, making moves and doing this, 50 got it all day.
Yeah,
all day.
Because I'm looking at the grand scheme of it, my G, Ricky Rose. You in Miami. You in Miami, bro. That's
in
your
Miami.
City. That's
how
your
you
city.
let something get canceled
That's
in
your
Miami?
City. That's your city.
Your city.
And the allegations against you run along. Wow. The allegations against you run along. Nigga, you know, Rick Ross is giving out nigga tickets, nigga. Give you an 039, nigga.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
039 out of place and
shit. They giving out these shots.
Say, you know what? I was watching
Rick Ross giving out shots.
Hey, they say niggas used to be. Hey, they say niggas used to be gambling and shit. Rick Ross was the type of nigga to come in, take the dice and all type of, you know what I mean, gay shit and all that type of shit. Not one of those ones to be like, man, y'all go ahead, just don't put me on front. They say he was the opposite. You feel me? I can, you know what though? But I can kind of see that though.
I listen to Rick Ross though. But listen, I'm just saying, his path is not questionable. We know Rick Ross was a CEO. Wow.
But you know what he should have did though?
Shoe program.
Hey, you know what? You know what I mean? He talked that gangster shit and all that stuff. You know what I mean? When niggas exposed him, he should have did like Eminem in the movie 8 Mile. You know what I mean? Nigga, yeah. And then he should just made us from lies. Yeah, nigga, I was a dirty cap. I was bringing the bag in.
He had to do that. He had to do that. What he did was he did something even better. Rick Ross did something even better.
Well,
he dropped 4 classic albums where you forgot all about that. That's what he did. He went into his artistry and get creative and dropped 4 albums back to back to back to back, and all of them joints was bangers. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. You know what I mean? So moving on to the artist, we gotta talk about the music. We gotta talk about the music world since we talk about these artists, right? Because the K-Dot thing is still hot off the press. And that happened last Sunday.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Sunday before last, should I say? Well, last Sunday. Well, not this past.
Listen.
A while ago.
Everybody, listen. They got the white folks on TikTok
They just decided.
They got the white folks on TikTok doing the thing to the Not Like Us, the dance. They got the kids. They got the dogs. They got the cats. They got everybody.
Let me tell you something now. Hello. Now, the message that was put out there that K-Dot got is for the young drifters that's out there that's starting to awaken and subscribe to the non-biasness that's going on in our society against Black America. And if you know anything about Black America, teenagers, especially Black teenagers, are the most discriminated against people in the world. So guess what? They mad. And let me tell you something. They acting up in all the Big 10 cities. All the urban cities, the YNs is acting up everywhere. And let me tell you something. K-Dot basically told y'all at the Super Bowl halftime exactly why the YNs is acting up and what's going on. That's what that whole performance was about. So now, we got to get off into Friday, which was Valentine's Day was Friday.
Oh, my God.
Well, we're going to get to y'all in a minute, too. Ladies. But listen, Valentine's Day, Drake dropped the album. Party Next Door. He got a joint out here. A diss track going back at Not Like Us. Have you heard it?
I didn't even listen.
Okay, I heard it. Let me tell you something. Slapper and Slapperoni. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Not Like Us. We already had this discussion about Not Like Us. He is a huge Not Like Us fan. And I told y'all, I'd say it was just okay. This song, Drake get his diss song. This is a diss song that Drake got. This is a real diss song. I'm talking about it's Drake making melodies with the music, and guess what? He goes in, and you know whom he talking about, and he's not just calling out Kendrick. Not at all.
He called out Joe Buttons too.
Not just Joe either.
No, but I'm saying though, he called out Joe Buttons because Joe Buttons went crazy. Look, hold on. Joe Buttons he say, what the fuck? Joe Buttons say, no, don't. Hey, he say, now that you trying to, you and me get back in the what's name, he said, don't be posting me. He said, you fucking ass bitch. He said, what's wrong with you? He said, fuck you. and Joe Buttons went crazy.
And not to switch gears right fast, but I gotta say this too, because this came to me earlier today. And to Joe Buttons, right, with the glad, good looking on that, with the buffs and all of that, you're absolutely correct. Now, when niggas keep on not understanding about this Cartier thing, because this came to me today. These was arguing
about Atlanta and Detroit?
Yeah.
Man, everybody knows Detroit started the buff. Why everybody want to take credit
Atlanta
for what
niggas
the fuck
was wearing Cartiers first. Cartier frames. Buffs? No. Detroit niggas birth buffs. Atlanta niggas was wearing Cartiers first. We was still in our Cazale kind of phasing into the Cartier thing. Because Woods was out then. And yes, Atlanta niggas I know for sure had Cartiers back then. A few of them. But Buffs, no. Nigga, Buff City right here, nigga, and there's no way of getting around it. I had the first Buff straight backs. I got a picture on my page, troll my page. I got a picture on my page. Me and three of my homies, all three of them, got straight back white Buffs on. This 2004, 2005. You know what I'm saying?
When they was wearing just regular Cartier.
And they was still wearing Woods at the time.
Right.
They was wearing Woods at the time. Straight, right. They Buffs that he had.
But you know what though? But you know what though? One thing about Detroit niggas, we take it and we make it better. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what was that commercial? That's Block and Decker when they say we take it and we make it better. We'll take it and we'll make it more fashionable. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, hold on. Nothing against you nothing against you New York niggas.
New York.
I love y'all. You know what I mean? But y'all can't fuck with us on dressing. Y'all might have that shit first and all that shit, but we'll take that shit, we'll flip that nigga. Can't nobody fuck with us in dressing, fashion, period. You might get it first, but y'all can't fuck with us.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying.
You switch gears on
but I just got to let it be known. Can't nobody fuck with us in the world when it comes to dressing and fashion. We that deal. For real.
Okay.
We that deal.
All right. But listen.
Georgius Lucius. That Georgius Lucius.
So
you see
listen.
what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see that Georgius Lucius? Yeah.
So listen. Shout out Georgius Lucius. You know what I'm saying? The clothing brand. Hey, listen, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. When the glasses thing was popping, right? All you gotta do, I got the perfect example for you. All you gotta do is go all the way back to the 90s, right? You got one nigga that was not from Detroit, he was from New York. But where you think he got his glass game from? Because he was wearing all the $5,000-$6,000 golden woods with the stones and all that in there. And that's Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence been wearing glass since he been in Detroit filming goddamn Martin. Period. Why you think he started wearing frames like that? Because he already seen what the landscape was. He wanted to fit in. The Pellies, knock it off. Yeah, y'all New York niggas, I know, Mark Buchanan, but where he had to come to? Where did he? Pelly said, them Detroit boys buying these muzzles a little bit more. Hey, I need to get over there.
You know what I mean?
I need to get over there.
Zip the drip. Do your research on that, my nigga. On that
Pelly had to come here.
You know what I mean?
Pelly had to come here. Pelly had to come here. Because we was buying that Pelly crazy. You know what I'm saying? So Mark Buchanan had to come right here and put his thing all the way down. And we buying Pelly's crazy here. That was like a staple.
You know what I'm saying? At one point in time. Listen, we had the store on 6 Mile. 6 Mile in Strathmore. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my ex-wife, she selling mad pellets. You know what I mean? I put them in the store, right? We got mad pellets and shit. Don't you know them niggas broke in that bitch? Them niggas took the shutters. Them niggas took the shutters off that mug and came up in that book, took all the pellets and took some Proud Detroit as well too. All the small sizes. They ain't messed with the big sizes. They took all the small sizes and took all the pellets. You know what I mean? So, listen, yeah.
So that's what it is with that joint. So even rounded it up though, coming into Monday, it was All-Star Weekend. Wow.
All-Star Weekend.
Nobody's excited. Yikes.
Nobody's excited.
They say,
you know what I mean?
I think they said they only had like 40,000 participants out there.
Wow.
Wow, All-Star people. Y'all need to take some notes from NFL.
Hey, what was the views on that?
Crickets. Listen, they did a celebrity basketball game I watched. I watched the dunk contest. That was on Friday. It was normally be on Saturday, but they ran how they ran it. I don't know. Sunday, which was yesterday, I tried to watch the All-Star game. I didn't really understand. There was a lot of movement going on out there. A lot of individuals doing a lot of things. And I just didn't know. It was just basketball. So I just watched it. You know what I mean? It was very unofficial in my eyes. Yeah, that's not the route to go. If they want somebody to come in and actually give them some pointers on how to run the show, actually, they need to get their players more involved. Ain't nowhere in the world we finna be giving out no $300, $400, $500 million no year, and y'all niggas can't show up to the All-Star weekend.
Guess how many views?
This is for the fans. All-Star weekend is for the fans, man.
Guess how many views
y'all
they say they had?
And we supposed to show some love to the fans, because we support y'all all goddamn year.
Guess how
and
many?
we losing on parlays.
Guess how many fans they say they had? 5.5 million people viewed.
Wow, that's horrible.
From the Super Bowl was
133.2 million.
5.5 million. That's ridiculous.
Right. So
Slam, listen, man. Listen. You know what I mean? Like the All-Star game is supposed to be for those who made the All-Star, those who did phenomenal during the year to make the All-Star. Not, you know what I mean? Like when you know what I mean? Like, Draymond Green. When he talk about, you know what I mean? When you made it to that All-Star, it's like you was, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you was blessed. You see what I'm saying? Not these youngsters who wasn't All-Stars. You know what I mean? To get to play in the All-Star, right. That shit that they had, as far as that bracket That was garbage, man. You know what I mean? Adam Silver just need to just sit the players down, talk to them. It's like, man, look, these people come to see y'all play, man. Look at Kobe and when LeBron and Kobe and Mike and them was going against each other, they was trying to win the games. They wasn't trying, you know what I mean? They was trying to win the game. You seen Kobe trying to lock LeBron up. You feel me? You can tell them y'all niggas play. You see what I'm saying?
And I don't know. When I played basketball, it was always
when
fun.
I was coaching you.
Hey man, it was always fun. It was always fun to play with the other good athletes. You know what I mean? Against some other good athletes and have some fun out here. I don't understand why they don't understand that that's, you know what I mean? I don't know. It just was fun to me. I don't know why they don't feel like it's fun. Maybe we had the same love for it that the other NBA niggas had love for it back in that day too. I don't know, because these niggas just don't love it at all. It's out here strictly for the check, and that's just what it is.
But I can say, Steph and them, like in that little tournament, the final game, even another game, but the final game, like they was trying to win. But you don't need all that, man. We need our East versus West back, and they niggas just got to play the game, man. You know what I mean? And just play. You know what I mean? Like, there ain't no, out here to have fun, but we here to win. You know what I mean? Like, we on the East. I want to see the East win.
Oh.
I want to see the West win. I want to see the East win.
Shout out to the Pistons, by the way.
Yeah.
Number 6 seed. Number 6 seed.
They were like 5 in a row?
Yes.
Spanking this.
Number 6 seed. Number 6 seed in the East. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
Pistons.
They doing their thing.
Cade Cunningham. Shout out to y'all.
Cade doing his thing. He made the All-Star team.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He was also too in that All-Star weekend doing his thing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like the Pistons is, you know, they call them the new, you know, the bad boys because they ain't playing it. You know what I mean? And they say, look.
Yeah, they out there playing some good ball right now. Y'all boys went to the All-Star break over 500. So y'all coming out the All-Star break over 500. We're about to see what the rest of the season hold or whatever as far as going into the playoffs. But as of right now, y'all got the number 6 standing. So y'all definitely not on the bubble.
No,
so,
they good. They doing good. I think they're gonna. I think you know what I mean. Like they gonna. You know what I mean. Like the young brother said, man, they go to the playoffs, win some games, win the playoff series. So just take a day at a time.
Anytime you keep birthing the playoffs, man, that's a shot at the chip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anytime you birth in the playoffs, shut the chip, man.
Because you know what I mean? Like, because I'm just thinking like, you know what I mean? Like, who is up? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just up for the grabbings. You know what I mean? For the NBA championship, it's up for the grabbings. You know what I mean? You know, people say this, that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, man, it's up for the grabbings.
Best team always wins. That's period.
Right. But I'm just saying though, like, who is, you know what I mean? Like, who is the best team right now? Who think, you know what I mean? Like,
Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Cleveland.
Standings say.
You know what I mean? But they could be just paper champs. Hey. We don't know. You feel me? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, when they get to them playoffs, everybody is 0-0.
Yeah.
0-0. You feel me?
True. Shout out to Anthony Edwards, too. Anthony Edwards responded to me a couple days ago. He was responding to a Charles Barkley post about him improving his game and stuff that he needs to work on in comparison to Jordan. So I made a comment to Anthony Edwards. Shout out to you for sure. He responded to me on the gram. And I just told the guy, man, listen, I love his game. I don't really follow a lot of celebrities like that, but I follow him, and I like the young boy game. And I told him, like, man, hey, ain't nothing wrong with working on your jumper. Why not shoot 300 more jumpers a day?
Why not? Listen.
Why not?
Listen.
Carlo did it.
Listen.
Vince
Why not
take
the Kobe effect, man?
Why not?
You feel me? Like Kobe, you know what I mean? Like I take that in my life. You see what I'm saying? Like the Kobe effect. It's not basketball, but it's just you know what I mean? It's another different sector. You see what I'm saying? But you still take that mindset. You know what I mean? How Kobe had it, and you know what I mean? Like, and then who would? You know what I mean? Like, honestly. If I was a basketball player, the only two motherfuckers I'd be following is Jordan and Kobe. That's it. You
Cause
know
I mean,
what I mean?
yo, cause I mean,
Jordan and Kobe. That's it.
cause Ant-Man, I mean, he do average 42% from behind the arc, which is good. Cause Steph Curry only averages 43.1 or 2% from behind the arc.
Yeah, but we know Steph Curry take way more threes than
but see, these the stats that I don't like when I say these stats. When I say 42, 43%, Ant-Man right before the All-Star break just went 4 for 17. You know what I'm saying? That's wild work. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's wild work. You know what I'm saying? 4 for 7.
Wow.
That's wild work. You know what I'm saying? That's wild work, my G. So my thing is, work on the jumper. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think constructive criticism and anything that you love doing can only benefit you in the end. That's what anything that you're doing. I just believe constructive criticism is constructive criticism. The comparisons, I ain't feeling the comparisons either. I don't compare nobody to nobody. All I do is take you for what you're doing and how well you're doing it. But I tell you this much, whoever did it before you, you should be always striving to do it better. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just what it is.
Oh, yeah.
No comparisons to nobody. Just like
that's, you know what I mean? What do I mean? That's word is bond. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, though, is, you know what I mean? Like, when Kobe broke down an analogy of, you know what I mean? He say, if you were, you know what I mean, this much more, he said, then how much better that you gonna get, you see what I'm saying, than the other people. Even Allen Iverson even said it. He said, you know what I mean, I go pick up Kobe. He say such and such, this and that. He said after whatever the case may be, he say, we going to hang out. Kobe said, I'm going to the gym. You feel me? He said, I'm going to the gym. You know what I mean? And he was like, man, that guy was a maniac. That boy was just determined. And look at him. He got 4 championships. And, you know what I mean? My man, I love Iverson. He ain't got none. Not to say that, you know what I mean? We know Allen Iverson was a dog. We know he ain't had no team like Kobe or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Made it to the finals. He's still a great player. He's still my man. And then I still love him as a phenomenal player.
Well, see, that's the only bad thing it is about sports. Getting a chip is all about positioning. No matter how great of a player you are, it's all about positioning. And the way the owners or whatever have the league set up or whatever, everybody ain't gonna get no chip. That's just what it is. It's just set up that way. We got to have somebody. It's got to be winners and it's got to be losers. And for the most part, no matter how great a player may be or whatever, he might just not never get no chip. That just might just what it be. But his competitive edge is still the same. Just like Charles Barkley competed all the way to the end. Never got a chip. Allen Iverson competed all the way to the end. Never got a chip. You know what I mean? And there's several other people that competed to the end and never got a chip. You know what I mean? Chris Webber competed to the end, never got a chip.
No, but you know what? They probably could have got a chip if they wouldn't have missed them 30-something free throws.
Sacramento.
In Game 7. 30-something free throws.
No, Shaq had their number.
No, they missed 30-something free throws when the game was on the line.
Lights was too big.
And they was over. You know what I mean?
Stage was too big. Lights was on.
That's how the Lakers was able to come back.
And Shaq was taunting them. He was taunting them the whole time.
Because they missed like...
Called them Sacramento Queens.
Chris Webber missed 2 in a row. 1, 2
Stojakovic.
Stojakovic, Doug Christie, all of them missing. They say they missed about 30-something free throws.
Shout out to Doug Christie. Doug Christie, man. Listen, Doug.
His wife was wild, wasn't she?
I don't even know why this even came, but you said that. Solid player.
Good player.
One solid. I'm talking about you can't get as solid as you get to Doug Christie. So the guy, he's dependable. You know what you're getting out of him night in, night out, energetic. He give you defense, offense, all that. But when he went on to Love and Hip Hop and reality, and we seen who Doug was, Doug, wild boy.
Wow.
Man. You wild boy. Yeah,
wow.
But you know what I'm saying? NBA player, yeah, shout out to Doug Christie. I like Doug gang, definitely. Moving on. Oh, we can't never have a podcast without talking about Trump. Yeah, that's kind of impossible, right? Well, we already know what he got going on. Well, for we, us, y'all baby makers out there, he definitely got something that works for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, Valentine's Day was just Friday, right? So if y'all baby makers was trying to not make a baby, Donald Trump making it so that every time you do have sex, you better be trying to make a baby. Whoa.
Wow. He said, look, you supposed to be raw, busting up in her,
Yeah.
trying to produce.
Yeah. And I don't know what the message was in Philly at the Super Bowl parade with the mayor, to wrap it up. I don't know where she was going with that, but she was sending the message. And hey, wrap it up. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, it's wicked. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Sexual, you know what I'm saying? Activities.
He is going crazy. Trump is going crazy.
Yes. So
y'all
now,
president that y'all voted in. You know what I mean?
So I don't want to hear nothing from no goddamn Mexicans. I don't want to hear nothing from no Palestinians. I really don't want to hear nothing from the LGBTQ community. I don't want to hear nothing from none three of y'all entities. Because guess what? I looked at the map. I looked at the voters map. And all three of them entities voted for this man.
That's how they got in.
They voted for the Mexicans, the Palestinians, and the goddamn gays and LGBTQ people. Y'all all voted for this man. Y'all voted for this man. I seen it.
They say, you know what I mean, the Latino got him in.
I seen it.
They say the Latino got Trump in. That's what they said. The Latino got him in. Even when he was talking about shipping your ass back on that banana boat back to where y'all came from. You know what I mean? Y'all thought he was playing. You know what I mean? So now don't be all looking sad and shit and all fucked up and he's just a evil man. He told you before y'all voted for him.
Chaldeans, that little community, yeah.
He just said, he just said all illegal immigrants. So he's talking about all you motherfuckers. So now y'all on the motherfucking boats back to where the fuck y'all came from. You know what I mean? Because y'all voted the crazy motherfucker in.
And it was so strange about the LGBTQ community when I seen that they voted for him.
Because he was talking about that, that gender shit.
Yeah,
that shit out of there. Y'all
that was always it was, you know what I mean, not, you know what I mean, in your favor as far as any type of equality.
With the Democrats.
Equality in American status.
Democrats, they liberals. They, you know what I mean, like it was never they liberals about the gay, about the LGBT, about the transgender, all that. Yeah, because they believe everybody got rights, all that type. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, with that, you know what I mean? But why would you know what I mean? Like, this man is telling you what he gonna do. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's common sense. Oh, you know what I mean? But you put him in there. Now you're suffering. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now you're complaining about what he doing, but you went and voted for him.
Yeah.
So you got to deal with the consequences of your acts. You know what I mean? And you ones that voted for him, y'all reaping the consequences. You know what I mean? Y'all done jumped back. They sending y'all back where y'all came from. And you like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, all my people voted for him. I encourage my people to vote for him.
I'm going to just put it to you like this here. And this is simple as pie. Elon Musk spent $280-something million to get this man elected. He's been appointed treasurer of the United States Congress to balance the budget. He's worth over $400 billion. The closest nigga to him is at like 200 billion. Let's throw that nigga to him. Now smoke this over. Y'all just follow me here. But I just did all that there. Why would a man invest almost $290 million into electing the president? Do y'all know what his job description pays a year? His job only pays
$70,000.
No, It's like $250,000, $300,000 a year. That's it. Why would a man spend 200? See, this is 203. We don't say 300 million. Right? Just leave it at that. $300 million to elect the person to be appointed a position that pays upward of 250 to 350,000. I tell you why. Because I got intentions on making every bit of that 280 million back. I can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? That's for starters. For second of all, why is Elon Musk so concerned about South Africans in the Congo? Whoa. See, y'all don't know what's going on over there. And that's why Kendrick told you to turn your TVs off. But you need to turn them back on and direct your attention elsewhere. Because the fight is not happening here. It's going on over there.
Right.
Palestine is a part of it. Them trying to move them people out, that's a part of it. And what's going on in South Africa, in that Congo. And see, what y'all might not know, and some of y'all might know, is the Congo provide every natural resource in the world, and it produces it in abundance. That's right. The Congo got more diamonds. It's got more gold. It's got more oil. It's got more everything. Titanium, silver, I don't care. It's produced in there, and it's natural. It's just there. It's just there. And what I'm telling you is this: they trying to take control of it. And let me tell you something: the people are already there warned with each other about it. Because one side is trying to let the Americanos in, and the other side like, no, that ain't what it's hitting for. You got another side that's trying to unite the whole continent of Africa. Do you know how cold that'll be? Whoa! All the resources are one. That mother be like Black Panther, with Wakanda. That mother be like Wakanda around that mother. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? It's the largest continent in the world.
Right.
If they united as one landmass, wow, bonkers. But, you know, they probably eons away from that because there's too many language barriers, too many different dialects, and just a lot of countries inside of that mud, within inside of it. So it's a lot going on there. You have to come up with one commerce. You have to come up with one language. It's a lot that has to happen over there. But anywho, that's what you need to be paying attention to. For real, for real. That's for real, for real. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Oh, for sure. You know what I mean? I remember I did that little research on Sarah Leone because I was like, you know, I was gonna do I got this thing that drew up for the Georgius Lucius, you know what I mean, found in Africa amongst the diamonds, you know what I mean? And the guy was like, what is that? You know what I mean? Holding up the shirt. I was like, that's that Georgius Lucius. You feel me? So that's, you know, like, you know, compare my stuff to diamonds. You know what I mean? Like a red jewel. You know, so I did that search on them Sierra Leone. You know?
Blood diamonds, by the way.
Blood diamonds.
Sierra Leone, Kanye West made a song about it a long time ago. Shout out to Kanye.
But you know, man, yeah, I mean.
Yeah. I mess with him.
Yeah, I mess with him too, but that nigga's wild.
Man, if they listen, if the Jews ain't got nothing to say
right.
about Elon Musk throwing the Hitler sign out twice, if they ain't got nothing to say about that, let him be whatever he gonna be. If people subscribe to it and buy, they buy. If they don't, they don't. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. If they ain't banned that nigga and like went crazy and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like,
see, it's easier to go at Kanye, a nigga that could be, you know what I'm saying, swept on the rug any day, take his wealth from him like they just did a couple years ago. He was at 9 billion, took him back down to 200, 300 million. So now he's back at 2-something billion. You know, they can do that to him. They can't do that to Elon. They can't do that to Elon. Because he got more money in the world.
Right. So you know what I mean?
They can't do that to him.
Okay, so they just throw it up under the rug and shit. You feel me?
Exactly.
But anyway, you know what I mean? Anywho, you know what I mean? Like, listen, we here, you know what I mean, to bring y'all these fresh topics. You know what I mean? Have a discussion about what's going on in the world, man. Sports, everything. You know what I mean?
Just like Big Meech, if he came home with a bag or whatever, whether he was good money or bad money, niggas wouldn't care. Niggas would still been trying to get out. So you know what I mean? That's just what it is. So,
Right. If he had right, if your nigga had a bag, niggas would have been lined up.
right.
So, you know what I mean?
So,
like niggas been like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
right. He ain't tell on me. You know what I mean?
Tell on me.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? Lined up trying to get that bag.
So with that being said, you know what I mean? You gotta also pay attention to that too.
But you know what I mean? Like
that's
it's to each his own
yeah,
how everything, you feel me? Like how everything unfold, but this is a saga to continue. You feel me?
Yeah.
And as it unfold, we gonna let y'all know what's going on.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And y'all gotta like and subscribe too, man.
Like and subscribe
like
to
and
Dan and I Live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Podcast, man. Y'all share this with somebody. Let us know what's going on, man.
Yes.
You feel me?
And like I tell y'all each and every week, when you tune in with us, this is the type of fun you can have with your clothes on. Whoa!
We out, man.
Over and out.
Hey, we'll see y'all Monday. You know what I mean? At 8 p.m.
Yeah. Don't let nothing crazy happen. Why I can't keep my live people in there?